I've always loved control. I guess it stemmed from my childhood being quite inconsistent and quite turbulent. So when I grew up and I was a bit older, I would hold on to anything that I could control. If you didn't know, I am part of a twin, and my sister is a whole 15 minutes older than me. I guess the turbulence kind of began at age 2 when our mom passed away. A year later, my dad met someone we didn't really like, and that kind of began a snowball effect. To start off with, we moved from Indonesia to Singapore to get away from the riots that were breaking out, and later on my sister was sent to Canada because she and stepmom just kept fighting. Around when we were 13, 14, dad and stepmom started going on this faith journey, and so they stumbled on this institute which did homeschooling, and so they were like, hey, let's get them out of the dangerous world outside and put them in homeschooling. School is where you get away from home, home is where you get away from school. You decide to mash the two with a stepmom we didn't really get along with, and so it wasn't easy. And then things didn't get better, so then they sent her to an orphanage. Because of some crazy thought process, I decided to join her, because I felt that she was having a lot more fun there than I was at home. I stayed for 3 months in the orphanage, and I had so much fun that I extended my stay for another month. During this time in the orphanage, I was made to record the entire Bible in that time, and so I recorded the entire Bible for a year. So yes, now in a charity shop in Singapore, somewhere in Singapore, you can find my voice reading the Bible in the King James Version. From reading the Bible, the whole Bible, somehow something must have shifted in the spiritual, and God used that to build my understanding of Him. Life continued to spin out of control when I came back from the orphanage. Eventually, I managed to enter uni, so I went to Bristol. Deep down, I struggled a lot with trust and fears of being abandoned. Then one night, I was at a house party in uni, and a guy called Adam invited me to church. He mentioned Freedom Church, and just the name Freedom just spoke something in me, so I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. Eventually, I knew that this was the church for me, and I needed to truly commit my life to Jesus. It was from this point that God began to touch on areas of my life that there was pain in, truly find freedom that can only be found in forgiveness. So after uni, I had to return back to Singapore and work there. I was kind of walking newfound faith with Him, but also at the same time being entangled in career and doing well. And again, that whole control thing still came up. I would say I was very stagnant in my faith. Around 2017, God started reminding me of my time in freedom. It wasn't about the church, but it was just that relationship I had with Him when I was truly pursuing Him wholeheartedly, and I had lost that. So then I applied for Freedom Academy, and then eventually I came back and started Academy in 2018. While my childhood taught me to be in control and independent, God began to heal my heart, and I truly understand that He could be trusted and that I could put my life in His hands and I'll be safe. before I knew him, I thought my worth was found in the things I did and how good I was in doing them. So he's taken me on this journey of trusting him and letting people in, and really trusting that no matter what, he won't abandon me. Yeah, he saved me from a life of being so mediocre to a life full of adventure with him, and I'm so grateful. God has overwhelmed me with his love, and now I know that my value is found in my identity in him, just as I am, as his daughter.